Introduction to OOPS and C++ Self-Assessment Round 1. Explain what will the output of the program and why. This is the program. Here we created calculator class and calculator default constructor, and we created another class, add class, which is inherited from the calculator class, and we created add default constructor as well. In the main function, whenever we create an object for derived class, add class, it will automatically call the base class constructor, base class default constructor only. Then it will call the derived class default constructor. Because we have just created an object, we are not passing any argument. There is no constructors with the arguments as well. So whenever we create an object for derived class, it will call the base class default constructor, then derived class default constructor. Whenever we create object for add class, it will call the calculator class default constructor, then add class default constructor. You will see the output as well. This is the output. You will call class calculator class default constructor, then add class default constructor. Explain code of the explain program output of the program and why. This is the program. Here we create a class calculator again, and calculator constructor, calculator destructor, and add class inherited from the calculator class, and add class constructor and add class destructor. And in main function we have created object for add class. Okay, as per earlier explanation, whenever we create a object for derived class, it will call default constructor of the base class. It will call the calculator one first, and then it will call this one first. And destructor, we are in creating object is a nothing but allocating memory for the object. In the static memory, it will follow the last in last out. LIFO, sorry, last in last out. Last in first out. Sorry, LIFO. Yeah, last in first out. So object is created here. So for add class, when object is destructor, it will call the this destructor itself, derived class destructor itself. Then it will call for the calculator destructor, because as the object is created for the add class, the destructor will also when control runs out of the add class, uh, the object will be get destructed automatically. When the object is destructed, it will call the add class destructor first, then calculator class destructor second. The output will be like this. Okay, add class constructor default, add class default, add class destructor, and calculator destructor. Okay, the next output will be. Explain what will be the output for the this program. Okay, this is the program. Here what the question program is calculator constructor, default constructor, calculator default parameterized, like customized constructor or parameterized constructor. Okay, then calculator destructor. Here we create a calculator destructor with a passing variable, passing parameter. So for destructor, there won't be any parameter. It is by default only empty function. Destructor is empty function, like it won't have any parameter inside the function. Okay, we might have arguments, but we won't pass any parameters in the destructor. But if it is a we are it might be default constructor or it might be parameterized constructor, but destructor is a only one type. It is a default one. Okay, for whichever the class, it is a base class or derived class. The destructor won't have any parameters. This is the error here. We are passing parameters in the destructor for add class and calculator class. So it will cause errors. I think we might get object creation, or might be it might be completely wrong, because if there is error will be shown out first. We will check the output. Okay, error. Default destructor cannot have any parameters. Destructor cannot have any parameters inside it. It may be whichever class it is, base class, derived class, whatever the class. Okay, so this is clear. All three questions are answered perfectly, I think. Thank you all. Bye bye. Take care.